Today I am going to tell you how to install SonarQube in Linux server. To install SonarQube, the prerequisite software is Java. Then the hardware will be like 2 GB RAM. We need to set up 2 GB RAM. So let's create a Linux server. Red Hat free eligible tier. Yes, I am choosing this one. Here we need to choose T2 medium. It is not free, but we need to take this because this is needed for this SonarQube. No need to add any tag. So I need to add a rule here, as SonarQube has to be listened through the port number 9000. So let me make all the traffic open so that we can access. Otherwise you can put the port number only. View instances. You can see the instance is in pending state. It is going to be started soon. Let's put some name. Sonar. Yeah. So let's connect. Copy it, and I am going to connect with this server through Git bash. Okay. Enter. I think the instance is not ready yet, so it is taking time. That is the thing actually. Let's try once more. Hopefully now it will be good. Vote yes. Go to opt directory. The prerequisite software is like Java. JDK 1.8 we need to install. Let's see if it is there or not. Java -version, it will not be there, I know. So we are going to install it. Before installing Java, we need to install the package for wget. So the command is yum install wget. You can take put y. Oh, sorry. Before installing any package, we need to log in as super user. So the command will be like sudo su hyphen cd opt. Now we need to run the command. Yum install wget -y. Yeah, it's installed. Now just check java -version. Oh, sorry, we have not installed java yet. We need to wget the java package. Let me copy. You can see JDK 1.8 1.8.0_131 is getting installed. What is the command? Java -version. Yes, you can see here Java version is now reflecting in the system. So next step is wget then SonarQube URL. At the same time, I executed the download package and also I am unzipped. Unzip command is not working. The package is there, but unzip is not working. So we need to install the unzip package also. Yum install unzip. Why? Now unzip command is installed. Now unzip the SonarQube. Yeah, now you can see SonarQube has been well installed. So as a good security practice, SonarQube server is not advised to run Sonar service as a root user. So we are going to add an user. To add an user, we can use the command user add. So here I am taking the user as Sonar. Yeah, user got created. If you execute the same command, you will see that the user Sonar already exists. Okay, so user has been created. Now what you need to do, we just update something to get the sudo access. for the Sonar user. Search root. Here you can see allow root to run any command anywhere. Here we will have to copy this line YYT, and what we need to do, we need to remove root and put I, then Sonar. We added a Sonar user. Okay, saved. The next step is we will have to log in as Sonar user. So before that, change the owner and group permission. Done. Ch owner to change the ownership. You can see previously it was root user. Now you can see the user and group. Now you can see the user and group is Sonar. I added permission to this path where Sonar cube is there. So now I am logged in as logged in as Sonar. Yes, now we are logged in as Sonar. So go to OPT path. Go to Sonar directory. ls-lrt, then cd bin. Inside bin you can see many directories are there. As we are having Linux machine, so I am choosing this one, cd Linux. Here you can see a shell script is there, sonar.sh. We need to execute this one, sh sonar start. You can see starting Sonar cube, and it is showing the message that Sonar cube started. To check the status, this is the command. We can see Sonar cube is running, ID is also there. So now we can access this server. From our machine with the port 9000, we are going to access the Sonar cube. So click here, copy the public IP, sorry guys, it was logged out I think. click here. This is the public IP. We'll have to check with 9000. Oh, sorry, here instead of 9000 I put 900, that is why we got the error. Now you can see the SonarQube web page is getting loaded. Now here you can see login option is there. If you click on this login button, you can put admin, password, admin. This is the default one only. Yes, you can see we have logged in successfully. So admin is the default login ID and password. So whenever we are logged in first time, we need to change the password. Here top right corner you need to choose my account. Here you can see details, login details. If you click on security, you can get old password, new password. Here you will have to put admin, then here you will have to put the new password. Okay, then click on change password and password successfully changed. That's it guys. Thank you.